another heavenly day. For Jesus Christ's sake, amen. World without end, amen. Begin, Winnie. Begin your day, Winnie. Woohoo! Willie! Poor dear Willie, running out. Well, can't be helped. Just one of those old things. Another one of those old things. Can't be cured. No, no. Cannot be cured. Yes, poor dear Willie. Oh, good Lord. Oh, good God. No worse, no better, no worse, no change, no pain, hardly any. Wonderful thing that. Nothing like it. Yes. Pure, what? Pure, yes. Poor dear Willie, no zest for anything, no interest in life. Sleep forever. Marvelous gift in my opinion. Wish I had it, always said so. Genuine, pure, blind next. Seen enough, I suppose, by now. What are those wonderful lines? Woe, woe is me, to see what I see. Ah, yes, wouldn't miss it, or would I? Holy light, bob up out of the dark, blaze of hellish light. Woohoo! Willie! Marvelous gift. Wish I had it. Mustn't complain. No, no, can't complain. So much to be thankful for. No pain, hardly any. Wonderful gift, nothing like it. Perhaps a slight headache every now and then. It comes and goes. Yes, great mercies, great mercies. Prayers, perhaps not for naught. First thing, last thing. Fully guaranteed, genuine, pure, old things, old eyes. Onward, Winnie. Woohoo! Willie! Marvelous gift. Wish I had it. Thank you, dear. Dear. Slightly damp. Don't go off on me again, dear. I may need you. No hurry, just don't curl up on me again. shade off color all the same. Loss of spirits, lack of keenness, want of appetite. Infants, children, adults, 6 level tablespoons daily. The old style. Daily. Before and after meals, instantaneous improvement. Much better. Running out. Well, mustn't complain. No. What are those wonderful lines? Oh, fleeting joy. Oh, something. Oh, fleeting joy. Oh, something lasting woe. Fleeting joy. Oh, something. Slip on your drawers, dear, before they get singed, before you get singed. No? Oh, I see you have some of that stuff left. Well, rub it in well, dear. Now the other. Oh, this is going to be a happy day. Another happy day. Ensign crimson. Pale flag.
His Grace and Most Reverend Father in God, Dr. Carolus Hunter, dead in Tom.
Oh, Charlie Hunter. I close my eyes, and I'm sitting on his knees again in the back garden at Borough Green, under the horse beach. Oh, the happy memories.
Opening for smart youth.
My first ball, my second ball, my first kiss. Mr. Johnson, or Johnston, or perhaps I should say Johnston. Very bushy mustache, very tawny, almost ginger. Within a tool shed, although whose I cannot recall, we had no tool shed, and he most certainly had no tool shed. Oh, I can see the piles of pots, the tangle of bast, the shadows deepening among the rafters.
Wanted, bright boy.
Fully guaranteed, genuine, pure, fully guaranteed, genuine, pure, fully guaranteed, genuine, pure, hogs, settee. Hog settee. That's what I find so wonderful, that not a day goes by, to speak in the old style, hardly a day goes by without some addition to one's knowledge, however trifling the addition I mean, provided one takes the pains. And if for some reason no further pains are possible, well then just close one's eyes and wait for the day to come, the happy day to come when the flesh burns at so many degrees and the night of the moon has so many 100 hours. That's what I find so wonderful when I lose heart and envy the brute beast. I hope that you're taking in some of what I... Well, what is it that you have there, Willie? May I see? Heavens! What on earth are they up to? No, but this is just genuine, pure filth. Makes any nice-minded person want to vomit. What does that creature in the background think he's doing? Take it away. Hog settee. What exactly is a hog? A sow, of course I know, but a hog, well, what does it matter? It'll come back. All comes back. All, no, not all, a part. A part floats up one fine day out of the blue. Yes, that's what I find so wonderful. So wonderful. No. Gently, Winnie. Gently. What is the alternative? What on earth is the alternative? Would I have let you sleep on? If only I could bear to be alone. I mean, prattle away without a soul to hear. Not that I flatter myself you hear much, Willie. No, God forbid, days when you hear nothing. And days too, when you answer. So that I may say at all times, even when you do not answer, and perhaps hear nothing, a part of this is being heard. I'm not just merely talking to myself. That is the wilderness, something I could never bear to do. Well, that is what allows me to go on talking, I mean. Whereas, if you were to die, to speak in the old style, to go away and leave me, well then what would I do? What could I do all day long between the bell for waking and the bell for sleep? Gaze before me with compressed lips. Not another sound as long as I drew breath. Nothing to break the silence of this place. Save, perhaps, a sigh into my looking glass. Or a brief gale of laughter, were I to see the old joke again. My hair. Did I brush and comb my hair? I may have done. Well, normally I do. Well, there is so little one can do, one does it all one can. It is only human nature, human weakness, natural weakness. I see no comb, nor any brush. The comb is here. The brush is here. Well, perhaps I put them back after use. But no, normally I do not put things back after use. I leave them lying about and I put them back all together at the end of the day. But I seem to remember, well, what does it matter? I can brush and comb them later on, pure and simply. I have the whole, them or it? Brush and comb it sounds improper somehow. What would you say, Willie? Speaking of your hair, them or it? The hair on your head, Willie. Speaking of the hair on your head, what would you say, them or it?
It.
Oh, you're going to talk to me today. Oh, this is going to be a happy day, another happy day. Where was I? Yes, my hair. I will be grateful for it later on. I have on, yes, my hat is on. I cannot take it off now. To think there are times one cannot take off one's hat, not if one's life were at stake. Times one cannot put it on, times one cannot take it off. How often I've said, Winnie, put on your hat now. Winnie, there is nothing left for it. Take off your hat now like a good girl. It will do you good. And did not. Could not. Golden, you called it. That day, when the last guest was gone. To your golden, may it never that day. What day? Words fail. Even they fail at times, Willie. Is not that so? That even words fail at times? What to do until they return? Brush and comb one's hair, if it's not already been done. Trim the nails, if they're in need of trimming. Yes, these things tide one over, that's what I mean. That's all I mean. Yes, that's what I find so wonderful. That not a day goes by without some blessing in disguise. Go back into your hole, Willie. You've exposed yourself enough. Do as I say, Willie. Don't lie there sprawling in this hellish sun. Go back into your hole. That's it. That's the man. Oh, not head first, stupid. How are you going to turn? That's it. Right round. Now, back in. Oh, I know. It's not easy crawling backwards. But it is rewarding in the end. You've left your Vaseline behind. The lid! The lid! Head first. To the right! The right! Oh, keep your tail down, can't you? There. Now. Can you hear me, Willie? I beseech you, just yes or no, yes or nothing. Can you hear me?
Yes.
And now?
Yes.
And now?
Yes.
And now? And now?
Yes.
Fear no more, heat of the sun. Did you hear that?
Yes.
What? What?
Fear no more.
No more what? Fear no more what?
Fear no more!
Bless you, Willie. I do appreciate your goodness. I know what an effort it costs you. Now you may lay back and relax. I shan't trouble you again. That is, unless I'm obliged to. That is, unless I come to the end of my own resources, which is highly unlikely. Just to know that in theory you can hear me when in fact you don't, is all that I need, just to feel you there within earshot and conceivably on the qui-vive. Is all that I ask. Not to be saying anything I wouldn't wish you to hear, liable to cause you pain. Not to be saying anything that I wouldn't wish you to hear, liable to cause you pain. Not to be babbling away on trust, as it were, not knowing, and something gnawing at me. Here, abouts. Oh, no doubt. The time will come when before I utter a word, I will need to know you heard the word that went before. And another time, I will need to learn to speak to myself. That is the wilderness. Something I can never bear to do. Oh, great mercies, great mercies. And now, there is the bag. Ah, the bag. There will always be the bag. Even when you're gone, Willie. You are going, Willie, aren't you? You will be going soon, Willie, won't you? Willie? Willie! No. Oh, you do look snug there, with your chin on your hands and the old blue eyes like saucers in the shadows. Can you see me from there, I wonder? I still wonder. Oh, I know it does not follow that because two people are gathered together in this way, that because one sees the other sees the one. Yes, life has taught me that. Too. Life, I suppose there's no other word for it. Could you, Willie, see me? If you were to lift up your eyes and gaze in my direction? Lift up your eyes, Willie, and look at me. Will you do that for me, please? I'll lean back as far as I can. No? You won't? Well, never mind. The earth is very tight today. Could it be I've put on flesh? I trust not. The great heat, possibly. All things expanding, some more than others, some less. Oh, I can very well imagine what is going through your mind. It's not enough that I have to listen to the woman. Now I must look at her as well. Well, it's understandable. Most. One does not appear to be asking a great deal. Indeed, it would seem hardly possible to ask for less from a fellow creature, to put it mildly. On the other hand, if you think about it, gaze into your heart, see the other person, what he needs, peace, to be left in peace. And perhaps all this time the moon, wanting the moon. Ah! Oh, what do we have here? Willie, it looks like life of some kind. And Emmett, alive Emmett. Where has it gone? It has like a little white ball in its arms. It's gone in. like a little white ball.
Eggs.
What?
Eggs. Fornication.
What?
Fornication.
Oh, what a joy it is to hear you laugh again, Willie. I thought I never would. You never would. I suppose some people might think us a trifle irreverent, but I doubt it. What better way to magnify the Almighty than by sniggering with him at his little jokes, particularly the poorer ones? I think you'd back me up there, Willie. Or were we perhaps diverted by two very different things? Ah, well, what does it matter, as long as one... What are those wonderful lines? Laughing wild, something something. Laughing wild amidst severest woe. Was I lovable once, Willie? Was I ever lovable? Oh, do not misunderstand my question. I'm not asking if you loved me. We know all about that. I'm asking if you found me lovable at one stage. Oh, I admit it is a bit of a teaser, and you've done more than your share already. Now you may lay back and relax. I shan't trouble you again. That is, unless I'm compelled to. Just to know that you're there within earshot and conceivably on the semi-alert is paradise enow. The day is now well advanced, to speak in the old style. Yet it is perhaps a bit too soon for my song. To sing too soon is a great mistake, I find. There is the bag. The bag. Could I enumerate its contents? Could I, if some kind person were to come along and ask, Winnie, what all do you have in that great big black bag of yours? Give an exhaustive answer? No. The depths in particular. Such treasures. Such comforts. Yes, there is the bag. But something tells me, do not overdo the bag, Winnie. Oh, let it help you along when stuck. But cast your mind forward, Winnie. Cast your mind forward to the day when words must fail. And do not overdo the bag. Perhaps just one quick dip. You again. You'd think the weight of this thing would cast it down amongst the last rounds. But no, ever uppermost, like Brownie. Brownie. Remember Brownie, Willie? Remember how you used to always get on at me to take it away from you? Take it away, Winnie. Take it away before I put myself out of my misery. Your misery? Well, I suppose it's a comfort to know you're there. But I'm tired of you. I'll leave you out. That's what I'll do. There. That's your home from this day out. Willie? Is gravity what it was, Willie? Yes, I fancy not. No, the feeling more and more that if I were not held in this way, that I would simply float up into the blue. Yes, and that perhaps one day the earth will yield and let me go. The pull, so great, just crackle round and let me out. Don't you ever have that feeling, Willie, of being sucked up? Don't you ever have to cling on, Willie? Willie? Willie!
Sucked out.
Yes, love. Like gossamer. No? Natural laws. I suppose it all depends on the creature you happen to be. All I can say is that for my part, for me, they're not the same as when I was young and foolish and beautiful. Perhaps lovely to look at. Forgive me, Willie. Sorrow keeps breaking in. Ah, well, what a joy it is to know that you're there, as always, and perhaps awake, and perhaps taking all of this in, some of all of this. Yes, what a happy day for me this will have been. After all, so far. Ah, what a blessing none of this grows. Imagine if all this started growing. Imagine. Ah, great mercies, great mercies. I can say no more for the moment. I suppose I might hoist this thing now. Yes. One keeps putting off, putting up, for fear of putting up too soon. And the day goes by, quite by, without one's having put up at all. Ah, yes. So little to say, so little to do, and the fear is so great some days of being left with hours to go before the bell for sleep with nothing more to say, nothing more to do. The days go by, quite by, and little or nothing is said, little or nothing is done. That is the danger to be guarded against. I used to perspire quite freely. Now hardly at all. The heat so much greater, the perspiration so much less. That's a curious observation. That's what I love. That is what makes me so happy, is that the way man adapts to changing conditions. Holding up wearies the arm. Not while one is going along, only while one is at rest. That's a curious observation. I hope you heard that, Willie. I'd be grieved to think you had not heard that. Yes, I'm weary holding it up, and yet I cannot put it down. I am worse off with it up than with it down, and yet I cannot put it down. Reason says, put it down, Winnie. Put the thing down and move on to something else if it's not helping you along. I cannot move. No, something must happen, take place, some change in the world if I am to move again. Help, Willie. Bid me put this down. I would honor and obey you as I always have done. Have pity on me, Willie, please. No? You cannot? Well, I don't blame you. No, it ill becomes me who cannot move to blame my Willie because he cannot speak. Fortunately, I'm in tongues again. Yes, my two lamps, when one goes out, the other burns brighter. Yes, great mercies, great mercies. Ah! I presume this has occurred before, but I cannot recall it. Can you, Willie? Can you recall this having occurred before? Do you know what has occurred, Willie? Have you gone off on me again? I'm not asking if you are alive to all that is going on. I'm asking if you have not gone off on me again. Well, your eyes appear to be closed, but that has no particular significance. We know. Raise a little finger, dear, if you're not completely senseless. A little finger, dear, if you're half awake. Oh, all five? Oh, you are a darling. Now I may continue with an easy mind. Yes, something has occurred that has never occurred before. And yet I wonder, I still wonder, with the sun blazing ever fiercer down and hourly fiercer, is it no wonder that things would catch on fire in this way, I mean spontaneous like? Well, should I myself not melt or burn in the end? Oh, I don't mean burst into flames. No, I just mean little by little be charred to a black cinder. All of this visible flesh. On the other hand, have I ever known a temperate time? I speak of temperate times and torrid times. They're just empty words. I speak of the time when I was not yet caught in this way and had my legs, had use of my legs, and could seek out a shady spot when I was tired of the sun, like you, or seek out a shady spot when I was tired of the sun, or sunny spot when I was tired of the shade, like you. They're just empty words. It is no hotter today than it was yesterday. It will be no hotter tomorrow than it is today, and so on, far into the far past, forward into the far future. And should someday the earth cover up my breasts, then I shall never have seen my breasts. No one ever seen my breasts. I hope you heard that, Willie. I'd be grieved to think you had not heard that. It's not every day that I rise to such heights. Yes, something has seemed to occur. Something seems to have occurred, and yet nothing has occurred. Nothing at all. You're absolutely right, Willie. The sunshade will be there again tomorrow to help me through the day. I pick up this glass, I shiver on a stone, I throw it away. Yes, it'll be there again tomorrow to help me through the day. Yes, that's what I find so wonderful, the way things, things, so wonderful. No? You can't? Well, it's understandable. One cannot sing just to please someone, no matter how much one loves them. No, song must come from the heart, pour out from the inmost like a thrush. How often I've said in evil hours, sing, Winnie, sing your song, Winnie, and could not, did not. No, like the thrush or the bird of dawning, with no thought of benefit for oneself or anyone else. Strange feeling that someone is looking at me. I am clear, then dim, then gone, then dim again, then clear again, and so on, back and forth, in and out of someone's eyes. Strange? No. Here all is strange. Grateful for it in any case. Most grateful. Something says, stop talking for a minute, Winnie. Don't squander all your words for the day. Stop talking for a minute and do something for a change. Why don't you do something? Ugh. Such claws. Ugh. There floats up in my mind a Mr. Shower. A Mr. and perhaps a Mrs. Shower. No, they're holding hands. Maybe his fiancée, or maybe just a love. Very brittle today. Shower. Shower. Does the name Shower mean anything to you, Willie? Evoke any reality? For you, I mean. Oh, don't answer if you don't feel up to it. You've done more than your share already today. Shower. Shower. Bit more like it. Keep yourself nice, Winnie. Come with May. Keep yourself nice. Shower. Shower. Or cooker. Cooker. Does the name Cooker mean anything to you, Willie? Strike a bell, ring a chord. The name Cooker, strike a bell, cooker. Oh, Willie, have you no handkerchief? Have you no delicacy? Oh, Willie, you're not eating it, are you? Oh, spit it out! Spit it out! Ah! Well, I suppose it's only human nature. Well, what is one to do all day long, day after day? Well, done that one already. Too late now. Well, anyway, the man's shower, or cooker, whatever, and the woman, hand in hand, the other hand bags, kind of big brown grips, are standing there gaping at me. Finally, the man's shower, or cooker, ends in ER anyway. I can stake my life on that. He says, "What's she doing?" he says. "What's the idea?" he says, stuck up to her ditties in the bleeding ground. "What's it mean?" he says. "What's it meant to mean?" he says. "Can you hear me?" he says. "I can," she says. "God help me." "What do you mean, God help you?" he says. "And you," she says. "What's the idea of you?" she says. "It's because you're still on your 2 flat feet with your old ditty filled with tinned muck and changes of underwear, dragging me up and down the fornicating wilderness." Coarse creature, fit mate. "Let go of me," she says. "Let go of me and drop, for God's sakes." doesn't he dig her out, he says, referring to you, my dear. What good is she to him like that? What good is he to her like that? Good, she says. Have a heart, for God's sakes. Dig her out, he says. Dig her out with what? She says, well, I'd dig her out with my bare hands. Must be husband and wife. But no. Then they're gone. Dim, then gone. Last humankind to stray this way. Strange thing, time like this bubble up in the mind. Strange? No. Here all is strange. Grateful for it in any case. Most grateful. Bow and raise the head. Bow and raise. Always that. And now? I suppose it's a bit too soon to make ready for the night. And yet I do make ready. Feeling it at hand, the bell for sleep. Saying to myself, Winnie, it won't be long now until the bell. Sometimes I'm wrong, but not often. Sometimes all is over for the day. All said, all done, all ready for the night, and the day not over. Far, far from over. The night not ready. Far, far from ready. Sometimes, not often. Sometimes, feeling it at hand, the bell for sleep, saying to myself, Winnie, it won't be long now until the bell. Sometimes I'm wrong, but not often. I used to think, I say I used to think, that all these things, if put back too soon, put back in the bag too soon, could be taken out again, if needed, if necessary. Back in the bag, back out of the bag, until the bell went. Strange. All this that I've said, were it not, all is strange. Never any change, and more strange. Weary of your hole, dear? Well, I can understand that. Don't forget your straw. Not the crawler you were, my darling. Not the crawler I gave my heart to. Try the hands and knees, love. The hands and knees. The knees. Ah, what a curse mobility. Another foot in your home. Crick in my neck admiring you. Ugh, but it's worth it. Well worth it. You know what I dream sometimes, Willie? What I dream sometimes is that you come round this side and live where I could see you. I'd be a different woman. Unrecognizable. Or that perhaps now and then, every now and then, you'd come round and just let me feast on you. But you can't, I know. Oh well, it won't be long now, until the bell. Fully guaranteed, genuine, pure, what's this? It was fully guaranteed, genuine, pure, hog settee. What exactly is a hog, Willie? Do you know, I can't remember. Willie, what is a hog? Willie, what is a hog? Exactly, Willie, please.
Castrated male swine, reared for slaughter.
This is a happy day. Another happy day. After all, so far.
Opening for smart youth.
No, Winnie. No, no. And now? And now, Winnie? Sing. Sing your song, Winnie. No? Then pray. Pray your prayer, Winnie.
Wanted. Bright boy.
Pray your old prayer, Winnie. Hail, holy light. Someone is looking at me, still. Smiling at me still. What are those wonderful lines, Willie? Eyes on my eyes. Willie, may one still speak of time? Say it is a long time since I saw you, since I heard you. May one? One does. The old style. There's so little one can speak of, one speaks of it all one can. I used to think I would learn to speak alone, but no. No. Ergo, you are there. Oh, no doubt you've died, like the others. No doubt you've died or gone away and left me, like the others. It doesn't matter. You're still there. The bag is there too, Willie. The one you gave me that day to go to market. That day. What day? I used to pray. I say I used to pray. I confess I did. Then, now, such difficulties for the mind to have always been what I was, and yet so different from what I am. I am the one, I say the one, and then the other, now the one, then the other, and yet no truth in it anywhere. My arms, my breasts. What arms? What breasts? Willie? What, Willie? Willie! Willie! Oh, well, not to know for sure. Yes, that's all I ask. Oh, great mercies, great mercies. Then, now, beach and green. this. Charlie. Oh, kisses. This. All that. Great troubles for the mind. But it doesn't trouble mine. No, no, not now. No, no. Eyes float up that seem to rest in peace, to see in peace, but not mine, not now. No, no. Willie, has the earth lost its atmosphere, Willie? Do you have an opinion? Do you? Well, that is just like you. You never had an opinion about anything. Oh, it's understandable. Most. Perhaps not quite all. The earth ball. Perhaps some remains. There always remains something of everything. If the mind were to go, it won't, of course. Not yet, not mine. Not now, no, no. Perhaps it's the eternal cold. The everlasting perishing cold. Just chance I take it. Happy chance. And now, the face. I can see the nose, the tip, the nostrils, breath of life, the curve you so admired, a hint of lip, if I pout them out, the tongue you so admired, this hip, if I stick it out, suspicion of brow, eyebrow, imagination possibly, cheeks, no, no. If I puff them out, no, no. Damask, that is all. The bag, a little blurry perhaps, but the bag, the earth, of course, and sky, the sunshade you gave me that day to go to market, that day. What day? The lake, the reeds. What day? What reeds? Brownie! Brownie's there, Willie. Brownie's still there, Willie. Ah, remember Brownie, Willie? Brownie is still there! That is all. What would I do without them all when words fail? Gaze before me with compressed lips. No. No, no. Great mercies, great mercies. Sometimes I hear sounds. Not often. They are a boon. Sounds are a boon. They help me through the day. It is a happy day when there are sounds, when I hear sounds. I used to think that they were in my head, but no, that was just logic, reason. I have not lost my reason. Not yet, not now. No, no. It sounds, Willie, like little sunderings, little falls apart. It's things, Willie, inside the bag, outside the bag. Things have their life. That's what I always say. Things have a life. Take my looking glass, for example. It doesn't need me. The bell cuts like a knife, a gouge. One cannot ignore it. How often I've said, ignore the bell. Ignore the bell, Winnie. Just sleep and wake as you wish. Open and close your eyes as you wish, or as you find most helpful to you. Open and close. Open and close. Always that. But not now. No. No, no. There is my story. When all else fails. A life. A long life. Beginning in the womb, where life used to begin, Mildred has memories. She will have memories of the womb before she dies. Mother's womb. Millie is 4 or 5 already and has recently been given a big waxen dolly, fully clothed, complete outfit, shoes, socks, undies, complete set, frilly frock, gloves, white mesh, a little straw hat with a chin elastic, pearly necklet, a little picture book with legends in real print to go under her arm when she takes her walk, china blue eyes that open and shut. The sun was not fully up when Millie rose and descended all alone, slipped on her nightgown and descended all alone the back wooden staircase, backwards on all fours, though she'd been forbidden to do so, tiptoed down the silent passageway, entered the nursery, crept under the table after she went into the nursery and began to undress Dolly, scolding her all the while. Suddenly, a mouse! Gently, Winnie. Gently. Willie, I sometimes find your attitude a little strange. It's not like you to be wantonly cruel. Strange? No, here all is strange. But I do hope nothing is amiss. Is all well, dear? God grant he did not go in head foremost. You're not jammed, Willie. You're not stuck, Willie. Perhaps he's crying out for help and I do not hear him. I do, of course, hear cries, but they're in my head, surely. But perhaps he... No, my head was always full of cries. Faint, confused cries. They come and go. Yes, that's what I find so wonderful. They cease. And now, the day is well advanced. And yet it is perhaps a bit too soon for my song. To sing too soon is fatal, I find. And yet it is possible to wait until it is too late. The whole day has gone by. The bell goes for sleep and one has not sung. The whole day has flown, flown by, quite by, and no song of any class, kind, or description. Problem here. One cannot sing just like that, no. It bubbles up for some unknown reason. The time is ill-chosen, and one chokes it back. One says, now is the time, it is now or never, and one cannot sing. Not a note. Another thing here, Willie, while we're on the subject, is the sadness after song. You've come across that in the course of your experience? The sadness after intimate sexual intercourse one is familiar with. You would agree with Aristotle there, I'm sure. Yes, that one knows and is familiar with and is prepared for. But the sadness after song, well, what does it matter? It doesn't last. No, it wears away. What are those wonderful lines? Go forget me. Why should something or that something. Go forget me. Why should sorrow something. Go forget me. Why should sorrow gently sing, sweetly smile? One loses one's classics. Not all, a part, A part remains of one's classics to help one through the day. Ah, yes, great mercies, great mercies. And now? And now? Help, Willie. I call to the eye of the mind a Mr. Shower or Cooker. Getting on in life, no longer young, not quite old, standing there, gaping at me. Can't have been a bad bosom in its day, he says. Seen worse shoulders in my time, he says. Can she feel her legs? He says. Is there any life in her legs? He says. Does she have anything on underneath? He says. Ask her, he says. I'm shy. Ask her what? She says. Does she have any life in her legs? Does she have anything on underneath? Ask her yourself, she says. Let go of me, she says. Let go of me and drop. Drop dead, for Christ's sake. But then they're gone. Dim and gone. Last humankind to stray this way, up to date. Help, Willie. Suddenly, a mouse ran up her little thigh, and Mildred, in her fright, began to scream. Ah! And screamed and screamed. Ah! Ah! And screamed and screamed and screamed and screamed until all came running in their night attire. Mama, Papa, Bibi, Nil, Nanny, wondering what was the matter, what on earth could possibly be the matter. Too late. Too late. Ah, well, won't be long now until the bell. And then you may close your eyes. Then you must close your eyes and keep them closed. Why say that again? I used to think that there was no difference between one fraction of a second and the next. I used to say, Winnie, you are timeless. There is no difference between one fraction of a second and the next. Why bring that up again? There's so little one can bring up. One brings up all one can. My neck is hurting me. My neck is hurting me! But that's better. Everything within reason. Ah, yes. Great mercies. Great mercies. And now? And now, Willie? Willie? That day. The pink fizz. The flute glasses. The last bumper with the bodies nearly touching. The look. What day? What look? I hear cries. I hear cries. Sing, Winnie. Sing your song, Winnie. This is an unexpected surprise. Reminds me of the day you came whining from my hand. I worship you, wind, be mine. Life's a mockery without wind. Oh, what a getup. You know the sight. Oh, where's the flowers? Oh, let's smile today. What's that on your neck, an anthrax? Want to watch that, Willie, before it gets hold on you. Where have you been this whole time? What have you been doing this whole time? Changing? Did you not hear me screaming for you? Did you get stuck in your hole? That's right, Willie. Look at me. Feast your old eyes on me, Willie. Does anything remain? Any remains? I haven't been able to look after it, you know. You're still recognizable, in a way. Have you decided to come around this side to live for a while? No? This is just a brief call? Have you gone deaf, Willie? Dumb, Willie? Oh, you never were one to talk much. I worship you and be mine. And then nothing from that day forward except for tidbits from Reynolds News. Oh, it doesn't matter, Willie. This is a happy day, after all. I hear cries. Do you ever hear cries, Willie? Look at me, Willie. One more time, Willie. What ails you, Willie? I've never seen such an expression. Put on your hat, dear. It must be the sun. Don't stand on ceremony. I won't mind. Oh, this is terrific. I'll put a bit of jizz into it, dear. I'll cheer you on. Oh, is it me you're after? Or something else? Do you want to touch my face again, Willie? Is it a kiss you're after? Or something else? There was a time I could have given you a hand. And a time before that, I did give you a hand. You were always in such dire need of a hand, Willie. Oh, Willie! Oh, no, dear. Try again. I'll cheer you on. Oh. Don't look at me like that, Willie. Don't look at me like that, Willie. Have you gone off your head, Willie? Out of your poor old wits, Willie?
When?
When? Though I say not what I may not let you hear, yet the swaying dance is saying, love me, dear. Every touch of fingers tells me what I know, says for you it's true. It's true. You love me so.